Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the destination for the Lakers. Well, no one controls the pace of a game better than Luka Doncic. He'll be the team's guiding hand as they settle in for game time at Fiserv Forum. Lakers, Bucks, coming up next. Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. A moment now to check out some numbers for A.J. Green.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. Connect out there with Hachimura, and it's Hayes in at the 5. And for the Bucks, the small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. Cole Anthony is out there with Gary Trent, and it's Turner in at center. Hey, Stan, what's it like to coach these two teams with all the veterans on each roster?
Well, Kevin, it makes your job a lot easier as a coach. Young players sometimes are just learning what it takes to win. They can get caught up in a lot of distractions. These veteran teams can shut out the noise. They know what it takes, and they're going to focus on what they need to do to get a win.
2 points. That one goes.
And what you like about Reeves, he is fearless.
Anthony kicks to Turner. Anthony, the pass to Trent. Bucks passing it around. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Offline with his 3. Here's Reeves. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Reeves has a great ability to finish, and he knows how to work inside.
Anthony, the pass to Trent. And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That is his first foul of the game. About a minute played so far here in the first. The 3 from Anthony. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, Giannis is a big man. One that can gobble up those boards and make you pay.
Reeves the pass to Doncic. Reeves with the screen on Anthony. And a deep 3 from Doncic. Can't drop the tough 3-pointer.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
Here's Doncic. Makes it off the glass.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Here's Turner. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. I asked him, how do you plan to deal with Luka Doncic? He laughed and said, I think that's a question the entire league is asking. Luka is amazing. He's been a superstar from day one, and what impresses me the most is his poise. Nothing seems to get to him. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the second most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run, to be sure. Not to mention the franchise's second ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots. But clearly, they're shooting them with confidence.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
And here is Los Angeles now. following the miss by Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Bucks. They're down in 9th place so far, still early in the season.
And seeing where the Bucks are, they haven't packed any big surprises into the early part of this season. They're right in the middle of the NBA's pecking order.
Yeah, the middle of the pack seems to be right where they belong. They don't want to get complacent or to start pressing.
Now here's Anthony. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Here's Trent, pass to Turner, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. Let's check out the NBA's best three-point threats. Second, Miles Turner. And, of course, Dalton Connect.
Either of these two guys force defenders to come out well past that three-point line, and that really opens the floor up for their entire offense.
Here are the Lakers. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Pass to Doncic. Lets it go with a three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks trail by 10. Now Anthony, covered by Hayes. It's deflected. Hachimura finds Doncic. A three-pointer is right on target. Doncic has got 7 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
This is a potential finals preview. As good as it gets early in the season.
Here's Reeves following the basket by Giannis. Hayes with the screen for Reeves. He's looking for Hayes and finds him. A shot off that time.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up at a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Now here's Young. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Antetokounmpo's got it back down to single digits for the Bucks. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Hachimura with a screen on Trent. Hachimura against Trent. Lock at 6. The three for Doncic. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And Anthony gets it to go.
Not the top shooter in the league, but Anthony does hit enough threes to keep you honest.
Now, here's Doncic. 23 points his last outing. On the wing, Reeves. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Now, here's Doncic. 7 points in the game. Pass to Reeves. And that time, also a missed shot. Dives for it. Hayes with the steal. Now Reeves. And it's sent back by Turner.
Well, this is the kind of rim protection Turner provides. He knows his team relies on him to protect the paint.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
The offensive rebound. Here's Hachimura. Good work defensively by Turner.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
And Kuzma slams it in.
And I like that Kuzma can go off 1 or 2 feet. It really allows him to attack the rim with ease.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
chance here to look at the numbers for Miles Turner. Averaging about 19 points, 11 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
Yeah, when a shot is missed, he has got great instincts for where the ball is going.
Anthony against Doncic. On the wing, Doncic. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds in this game. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against a talent of his caliber.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, Giannis knew that pass was coming his way, so he's able to get elevated right on time.
Reeves against Trent. Pass to connect. And here is Doncic. 6 on the shot clock to stop the drought. Milwaukee with the rebound. Anthony's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Well, look, defensively, you don't have a lot of options when Giannis has the ball in that spot.
You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. What sticks out most for you?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious, his size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out is the energy and intensity he brings on a nightly basis, as much or more than any star in this league. You can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the floor.
And even though we're very early into the season, Stan, what do you make of the top teams in the league so far?
Well, Kevin, there's some that have definitely impressed me so far, but it's a long season. I want to see if those at the top can keep playing at that level throughout the year.
You know, Giannis just entered his 30s, Coach, but he's already an all-timer.
He sure is, Kevin. Look, if his career ended now, this guy's still one of the best we've ever had in this league. Unfortunately for the rest of the league, he's still got a long way to go in his career, and they're going to have to deal with him for a long, long time.
Here's Anthony, and it's Anthony slamming it down.
Yeah, nice focus to get it to fall. Now Anthony gets his chance at the line.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Now here's Smart. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. The 3 for Doncic. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, guys. Luka Doncic has studied LeBron James' game for a long time, and now they're teammates. Luka said, "It's a dream come true. I always look up to him. I think we both make our teams better. Our IQ is very high. Just having 2 guys like that on the court helps the whole team out." Back to you, Kevin.
Quite a tandem. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Kevin Porter's checked in for the Bucks. Rollins comes in for Cole Anthony. Los Angeles making a switch here. Lakers trail by 3. Now Vanderbilt. He has yet to score. Smart kicks to Vanderbilt. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And the Bucks with possession. Big time run continues here. 16-0, shutting it down. Bounce pass, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Rollins. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Smart. Over in the corner, LaRavia. 5 on the clock. Puts the move on. Timmy, no good. Bucks leading by 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. The wide open look here for Kuzma. It's good on the putback.
And the energy Antetokounmpo plays with is extraordinary. You gotta love how active he is on the glass.
Now here's Smart. Pass to LaRavia. Shoots over Kuzma. And that one's good, LaRavia.
And with a merciful bucket, he snaps a terrific run by the Bucks.
And so it's Milwaukee now. 6-point lead. Here's Rollins. Kuzma outside. The Bucks working the ball around. Giannis, no good. And here's Los Angeles, defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them. Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against the Hornets.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
A different look for Milwaukee. Sims is checked in, and it's Green in for Kyle Kuzma. Austin Reeves is checked in for Los Angeles. Porter passes to Green. Sims gets to Giannis. Vanderbilt with the block.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Wasted no time on that one. Reeves has got 9 points.
Overall this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now here's Green. Back to Giannis. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. He's got 17.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Here's LaRavia, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. And we'll be back with you shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Milwaukee with the ball. 7-point differential. A.J. Green out there with Taurean Prince. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then there's Rollins. And it's Sims in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's Green. Scoreless thus far. Vincent with it. to Smart. Here's Vincent, covered by Rollins. 6 to shoot. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Smart.
Going to work in the lane. Smart's tough in there.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. And Stan, you remember this past summer, the story was, will the Bucks or will they not trade Giannis?
It's tough to carry on business as usual with all those clouds swirling. We know how loyal he's been, but questions remain about his ability to compete for a title in Milwaukee.
And it's Green, missing. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Vanderbilt, a screen on Prince. Back to Smart from downtown. Rebound, Milwaukee. Green with the ball. Defended by Reed. Prince dishes to Porter. Pass to Green. Beyond the arc. No good on that one.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Reeves the pass to Vanderbilt. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Lakers. Down at 10th in the early going, looking to make a move up in the standings.
And when I look at the Lakers, they've looked decidedly average here in the early stages of the season. And that's shocking when you consider the kind of success they're coming off from a year ago.
Well, it's easy for an elite team to be a little complacent at this point. And that's when your star players need to lead by example and pick up the effort level and the intensity.
Here's Smart. That shot off. Great D that time from Green. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That'll be his second foul of the game. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Trent. Three-pointer. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Lakers trail by 5. Here's Vincent. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot.
And coach, for teams defending the pick and roll, you often hear coaches talking about being at the level. But what does that mean?
Well, Kevin, what it means is the guy guarding the screener, the defender guarding the screener, has to be all the way up with that guy at the point of the screen, as opposed to being in drop coverage where the guy defending the screener will lay back.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Porter. He's right around 9 points a night, 5 assists and 3 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, look, it's not about being a stat stuffer. It's about being a guy coaches can count on and an asset to the team as a whole.
And to Tacumbo. Oh, and Giannis puts it right back in.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Back to Arabia. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Smart. Excellent D there from Anthony.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Over Reeves. And a wide open look for Porter. Vincent with the rebound.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky. Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
And Prince with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. as he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Here's Smart after the basket by Milwaukee. Pass to Vincent. Here's Reeves. It's up a three. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
You know, I wouldn't call Reeves an elite three-point shooter, but Austin is more than capable.
On the wing, Giannis. Vanderbilt defending. Giannis, no good. Lakers trail by 3. Here's the 3. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got 11 rebounds in the game. And there's the foul. It's on Jake LaRavia. That is his first foul of the game. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 21. Pass to Prince. It's Trent on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Prince setting a pick for Trent. The 3 from Anthony. Score of the basket, his third after 5 shots.
Working off the ball. Anthony looking comfortable from that spot.
Lakers trail by 6. Vincent, the bounce pass. Vanderbilt finds Smart. Lakers passing it around. Vincent misses.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
From deep, Giannis. Rebounded by the Lakers. LaRavia's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. So what do you like about Jake LaRavia the most? He's a 6'7" versatile forward. Seems to have a pretty good skill set.
He's got a great skill set, Kevin. And what he's got is he's a great decision maker. He knows when to pass, when to shoot, when to dribble, so he doesn't make many mistakes. He plays both ends of the floor, and he brings consistent energy and effort. Jake LaRavia will help you win games.
Now Smart. After Cole Anthony missed from long range.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And the Lakers have possession after Taurean Prince's three-pointer that didn't go. LaRavia with the screen. Smart with the ball. Guarded now by Prince. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
The Bucks leading. Trent up top. Guarded by Smart. Trent passes to Kuzma. Got us a screen on Reed. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. For the finish. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Well, this is part of why guys love playing with Smart. He will reward you for getting open if you can.
And Anthony's got the ball here for Milwaukee. Pass to Kuzma. Out to Anthony. 4 on the clock. Prince, the pass to Kuzma. And again, the Bucks miss. Lakers have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Reeves gets the bucket.
Well, that's his 3rd triple of the game and his 2nd in this quarter. He is heating up.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And this summer, Greg, new contracts for LeBron and Luka. And the Lakers have reloaded around their stars.
And there are always high expectations when you don the purple and gold, but some tough competition in the West. They will have their work cut out for them.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Turner's checked in. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Hachimura comes in for Jake LaRavia. Connect, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. And Doncic is subbed in for Gabe Vincent. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Back to Anthony. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. Doncic with the steal. Here's Connect. Guarded by Kuzma. Smart finds Doncic. Here's Connect. And that one's good. Hachimura. And it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin, on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
Now, here's Trent. Still without a basket. Inside, Turner. The Lakers with the rebound. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, the Lakers are trying to maximize what LeBron James has left in the tank. Coach J.J. Redick said, when you get to coach one of the greatest players ever, you take a lot of joy and pride and excitement in that. And it's my job to help him in these last few innings of his career. Back to you guys.
A rare opportunity indeed. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And that one falls for Smart.
Well, he's a competitive guard who plays with a real edge. Smart helps set the tone for the attitude of this team.
Now, here's Trent. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And they get it back. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Giannis. Plays it up and banks it in. Giannis has got 6 in the quarter.
He's a true scoring machine. Antetokounmpo never stops attacking. He is just relentless.
Lakers leading by 7. It's Connect on the wing. Doncic against Anthony. And it's Doncic missing.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Trent with the wide open look. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Antetokounmpo against Hachimura. Inside. Antetokounmpo. Automatic.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
And here's Smart. He's got 5. On the wing, Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. For the 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Anthony down low. Guarded by Doncic. Trent outside. Well, good with the triple.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
And it's Doncic missing. To the middle from 8. And no good that time. And so it's Los Angeles heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. While we've got a moment now, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. I know you cannot be happy with this team's play in the first half. What will you tell them they need to improve on?
The score and our effort, our offense. They're just playing harder. They're more physical. They're tougher. Honestly, we're very lucky right now.
Lots to improve on in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
Yeah, taking a look at the Lakers, they've been one of the bigger disappointments so far in the early goings. Some people thought they might be an elite team, and we haven't seen that at all. But the good news is there's still plenty of room and time to turn it around.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Lakers.
Execution. These guys know what they want offensively. Their timing is in sync. That's why, by and large, they've played mistake-free basketball.
They just look like the better team.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
So it's the Bucks now. So the Lakers 5 right now. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. Rui Hachimura out there with Hayes. And it's Connect in at the 3.
And Giannis seems almost automatic from that close. You have to deny the entry or he'll burn you.
And Reeves has got the ball here for L.A. Leading by 5. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Count it.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Kuzma outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Good, nice job down low. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points this quarter.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Hachimura setting the pick for Doncic. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Bucks trail by 7. Here's Antetokounmpo. Out to Anthony. There's the triple, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 5 assists in the game. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Anthony against Doncic. On the wing, Reeves. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Hayes. Rebounded by the Bucks.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
Milwaukee shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
One shot.
Free throw good. Giannis.
Well, there's a handful of players in this league who help your team in every way. Giannis is one of them. Offense, defense, rebounding, leadership, everything. He's a coach's dream.
Now here's Hayes. Hasn't made one yet. The three for Doncic. Nailed from three-point land.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Kuzma outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Turner with a screen on Hachimura. Outside Turner. A three. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Giannis has got 6 assists here tonight. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
A moment here to see the numbers for Doncic. Averaging 23 points per game, 7 assists and 6 rebounds. But you look at the rebound totals, and it's a big part of what he does for this team.
Everybody has their strengths. Easy to see that rebounding is his, and he is honed in on it.
Here's Reeves. He's got 17. Doncic outside. Reeves with the screen for Doncic. Here's Connect. No good on the triple.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
There goes Antetokounmpo. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul. The Lakers on D. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Giannis a screen on Doncic. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Hachimura.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low.
And he gets the bucket.
And no doubt he is capable of getting hot. Reeves is a machine when that stroke is there for him. And I think we're seeing that tonight.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Outside Anthony. Outside Antetokounmpo. Kuzma outside. 4 on the shot clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Kuzma's got his second bucket of the night.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Stan, every night, Kuzma finds a way to contribute on the offensive end.
Yeah, Kevin, I think what Kuzma does is he'll find a way to score the ball. He'll do it running the floor. He'll do it cutting. He'll do it on the offensive boards. And he can make jump shots. He's got a lot of ways to score, and he can take what the defense gives.
Now Reeves. After Cole Anthony missed from long range.
And you see the skill of Reeves there, the sweet little floater.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 3. Anthony finds Trent. Kuzma outside. And again, it's Milwaukee converting. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Doncic outside, taken away by Anthony. Floats it up for Giannis. Stolen by Connect. Doncic with it. Now Anthony defending. Doncic, no good. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo, and again, it's Milwaukee converting.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Here's Doncic. He's got 10. Pass to Connect. Lets it go from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Connect's got 5 points so far.
That's why he's in this league. Connect is deadly from deep.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And so it's the Lakers with it, following the bucket by the Bucks. Back to Doncic. Fires for three. Kuzma pulls it in.
Well, he is desperately trying to get something going, but this has not been his night. They need to consider making an adjustment.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Doncic gets it to go inside.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
The Bucks trail. Now here's Anthony. 11 points in the game. Shots good by Turner. Now Hachimura. And Hayes throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Prince is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Kuzma. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 5 assists in the game.
That is a great possession. Get Kuzma the ball, and Kyle will drill those catch-and-shoot chances.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. To the inside, here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Anthony, the pass to Turner. Trent against Reeves. Prince in the corner. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Doncic right side. Fast break, Milwaukee goes up, hammers it home to polish off the break.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
The Lakers trail. Doncic outside. Takes the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Turner's got 7 rebounds in the game. Milwaukee has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And it's Turner finishing it off.
I like to see Turner doing the little things out there, like setting a solid screen in the pick and roll.
Lakers trail by 3. Doncic outside, over Anthony, and Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 14.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Anthony kicks to Prince. Doncic against Anthony, and Kuzma has it in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Kuzma's gotten 4 shots to go in 12 attempts. Hachimura finds Hayes. On the wing, Reeves. For 3, Prince grabs the miss.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Pass to Trent. Fires the 3. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Well, that's the result of Turner staying active at the offensive end and drawing a whistle.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bucks.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And they've been working things through the post tonight, flexing their strength on the block.
And that one falls for Turner.
Yeah, one of the more unique players in the league. Miles Turner has led the league in blocks, plus shoots it really well from deep. 2 skills every team wants in one package.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Green is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Kevin Porter comes in for Gary Trent. And Rollins subbed in for Anthony. Here's Vincent. Pass to Vanderbilt. And that one is off. Prince with the defensive effort. Rollins the pass to Green. Down low. Prince's shot is good.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like they left their defense in the locker room when they came back out.
Lakers trail by 5. Pass to Kleba. Here's Vincent. A 3-pointer off the mark. Vincent's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Right wing. There's 1:17 left to play in the third. Shot's good by Turner. Turner's got 13 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Giannis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Bucks leading by 7. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Porter. Just 5 on the clock. From past the arc. Good work defensively by Smart. Lakers trail by 7. Laravia finds Vincent. Count it. 5 points in the game. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Knocked loose. Stolen by Smart. Gets it off. And that one released in time, but no good. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. Back to the action in just a minute. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from his huddle.
We got to close this quarter out, and it's big. We got to stretch this game. Close this quarter out.
Doc Rivers, and to compete at the highest level, this is the kind of thing, guys, you have to do. And quarter strong.
And, you know, the best teams know how to manipulate these situations. Let's see if they can do that.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got A.J. Green. Kevin Porter is out there with Rollins. Then there's Prince. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Here's Rollins. After the basket by the Lakers. Porter with it. Clock at 6. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Vincent. He goes up again. Here's Smart. They shoot again. From deep, Reeves connects from three-point range. Reeves has got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Here's LaRavia, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Taurean Prince. No good on that one. Smith checked in for the Lakers. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Well, not a perfect trip to the line, but he gets the one he needed to put them in the driver's seat.
There's the lob, and there's Giannis taking flight.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Reeves against Porter. Reeves right side. Vanderbilt the pass to LaRavia. Los Angeles with another miss. The Bucks shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. And Giannis with the basket on the assist from Prince. Antetokounmpo's got 38 points. Lakers trail by 3. Reeves outside. There's the drive. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Smith against Rollins. To the paint. Here's Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Milwaukee leading by 3. Outside, Porter. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Darius Garland and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Tyrese Maxey and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Now, here's Doncic. Inside. They double him with Giannis. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Smart. And the Lakers with another miss.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Plenty of space. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 3rd assist on the night. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Doncic against Rollins. Doncic passes to Reeves. Doncic with a screen for Reeves. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Reeves has got 26 points.
Well, we've seen Reeves evolve as a playmaker over time. He's so good at taking what he sees in that pick and roll.
Bucks leading by 3. Porter looking it over. And Kuzma has it in the corner. From outside, off the mark.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Doncic passes to Reeves. At the elbow, it's Smart. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And that's an error by the D. You can't give someone like Smart that kind of position inside.
Here's Rollins. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. That one off the back iron and out. The Lakers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Pass to Reeves. Vanderbilt with the screen to take the lead, and another basket for the Lakers.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here is Prince. Giannis outside. Prince the screen. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Dribble moves shouldn't be that easy for a player with Giannis's length. They should make them illegal.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. Pass to Vanderbilt. Antetokounmpo with the steal. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. Kicks it out to Prince. Well, good from outside. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. The shot's good from Vanderbilt.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Milwaukee has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. They're outside. Tries again. Antetokounmpo. Strong finish.
Instincts and anticipation. Great effort here by Giannis.
The Lakers have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Here's Doncic. Here's Timmy. Porter against Reeves. 5 to shoot. Drops in the tray. Reeves has got 14 points now in the second half.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from Rain.
It's Prince on the wing. Kuzma outside. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Prince. That time on the assist by Kuzma. Kuzma's got 4 assists now tonight. Lakers have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Doncic way outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, you could see that coming. Giannis not to be denied, especially at the rim.
Lakers trail by 3. Smart deciding where to go with it. And here's Doncic from the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. On the wing, Giannis. Five on the clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 48.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Reeves outside. Vanderbilt a screen on Porter. On deep, Reeves. Good on the triple. Reeves has got 32 points.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Now, here's Kuzma. On the wing, Giannis. Connects again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
You can tell Giannis loves delivering in these moments. Puts the team on his back without hesitation.
Lakers trail by 4. Now Vanderbilt. Reeves outside. Showing off the post move right there.
He has been so big here in the fourth quarter. 5 of 6 from the field.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. A different look for Milwaukee. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Prince. Trent comes in for Porter. And Anthony subbed in for Rollins. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
A dependable source of offense. Austin Reeves, a 3-level scorer and a talented facilitator. Plus, this guy's just got that knack for drawing fouls.
Here's Doncic. Now Reeves. They set the pick. To tie it up. The shot is off. Bucks leading by 3. It's Kuzma. Raises up. No good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Now Hachimura. Shot clock at 5. Reeves fires. He drills the 3.
And what you love about Reeves, his mental toughness. They needed that one.
Now onto the Kumbo. And good. There's another.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Los Angeles has gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. Hayes with the screen for Doncic. Rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
He's just adept at gutting the defense in these sets. Give Doncic a passing lane, and he'll thread the needle.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Now Turner. Outside, Trent from outside. That one is off. And here are the Lakers. It's Solomon to Kumbo. Oh, the dunk.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Trailing by 2. 54 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Hachimura down low. Giannis is there. Here's Reeves. Just 3 to shoot. To take the lead. Antetokounmpo with the rebound. Now Anthony beyond the arc. That does not go. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Reeves. Now connect. And the 3 misses. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And they go to the intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ballgame.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Los Angeles calls timeout. 3 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, they got to get straight to the hoop, then a foul immediately.
Luka Doncic can't connect from long distance. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Giannis, a terrific comeback win. Talk about the composure this team showed.
We stayed together, we played together, we win together, we lose together. Even though we faced adversity, we came out, we were focused, we were able to move the ball, execute, and we just stayed together.
A great team win. Congratulations. Thanks, Giannis.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that about wraps it up. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And now, our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.